Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for your views to my last few videos. Today I'm going to do a budget switchover. Uh, from my learnings of May and past few months and weeks, I feel that I should switch up my budget for June. I know it's already June, but my month starts at 5th or 6th of every month. So let's dig in. This is my trusty calculator, as you have seen in a lot of my videos, my favorite pen, and my budget binder in which I do make my spends. Now I have some learnings I have done. I have noted in my copy, and this is that is a different copy. Today I'm going to share what I have noticed and observed from my May budget and savings and spending habits, and accordingly I'm going to share my plan for the June budget. So let's just get into it. In May I budgeted for 5 weeks, and my categories were, these were all my main categories. I had put it in my pink folder only, and I was basically keeping that one handy. Now my categories were transportation, that had the most expenses, food, health, then there was personal, and then miscellaneous. Now the weekly amounts that I was putting in these were 2500, 1000, 1000. No, this one was 250, not 1000. This was also 250. This was 1000 rupees. So this was 5000 per month. No, per week. Sorry, I keep saying per month. This was the weekly total budgeted amount, and monthly total budgeted amount was 5 into 5 because I budgeted for 5 weeks. So that was 25,000. Now I also did some initial savings, beginning of the month savings. That was of 2000 rupees. But I ended up with about 15 to 16,000. Let's be conservative and write additional savings of 15,000. So around 17,000 I saved last month. I will like to clarify here that though I am sharing my budget here, there are certain discretionary spends and saves that I do not share on this platform, but I do share 90% of my spends and saves. So the purpose here is you will also pick up some things from this one, and it would help you as well with your budget. Now moving on to June budget and plan. In June I'm gonna be budgeting for 4 weeks, which is starting the 7th or 8th, let's say 8th of June, and I'm going to be budgeting till 5th of July. These are a total of 4 weeks. So my categories, I divided these categories into my regular spend categories and sinking funds categories. Now though I will be putting into all of these categories per week, but again some of the money should accumulate till the time I'm using it, and the rest will be used up as and when we are going throughout the week, which I know I will be using it. I did switch up some categories and added more, so have a look. Transportation, it is obviously my regular spending category. Food or snacks is also regular spending category. Personal, it includes some expenses, like for example, I want to buy a lipstick I want to try, or I'll buy a nail paint that I want to try, these kind of things. Or I love stationery. If I like something, some kind of craft paper or some kind of stickers, I'll do from here. I'll do those spends from here. And then miscellaneous will be also a category. So transportation, I have reduced the budget from 2500 to 1500. I realized I didn't need as much considering what my schedule will be for my office. This money will mostly be used to and fro office. Food or snacks will be 1000. Personal, I am keeping a small budget so that I don't feel like it's absolutely empty, neither do I feel any restriction that I don't have money to spend in this category. And the miscellaneous or buffer category is to act as buffer for any of these 3 categories. Now these are my regular spends. These are all weekly amounts. Now moving on to sinking funds categories. I realized I will be anyways spending something or some amount on my son, like buying a small toy for him, some kind of things for his school. So why not add this category to my envelope? Then gifts. There are certain birthdays coming up in my family, so I want to keep a category for this. Then we have shopping, and then there was another one last one was health. So as you can see, I have kept all of these categories from the last month, but I have switched them up based on my use and as my needs have risen. So for my son's category, I am keeping 250. Same for gifts. Shopping would be 500 and health will be 1000. These are sinking funds adding up till I'm using them. And all of these are weekly amounts again. So total weekly budget is 6,000 and total monthly budget is 24,000. And again, I'm going to be doing some initial savings of 2,000 rupees. Based on this plan, I have already adjusted my envelopes. I bought a new one and I'm going to be using my old one as well. So transportation, food, personal. As you can see, there is already some sinking money time balance left from the last month. And miscellaneous. Yes, miscellaneous also has some amount which I'm going to be unstuffing in the Saturday night unstuffing video, Saturday night wallet check. So please watch out for that. Now for the new one, see this, I have named it sinking funds. So first category is, that's my son's name, then gifts, shopping and health fund. This was already there since last month, so I'm not going to be reducing this amount or unstuffing this amount in my Saturday video. So kindly watch out. Apart from this, if you have any questions or any suggestions that would help me or that would help you, please do drop in the comments. It would help both of us in our journey for cash stuffing and saving money and having good money habits. So please do not hesitate to drop in your comments and your thoughts in the video, and like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.